welcome to another Scratch tutorial. In this video, I'll be showing you how you would create a number counter using pen extension like this. So you have a slider here and then you have a number counter here. So basically we can move the slider and it can generate multiple digits. And since this is not using clones, it has an advantage as it won't affect Scratch's clone limit. And we also have a color effect here, but this is optional. But by the end of this video you will come to know how you could add effects like this. So let's get started. Okay, so first create a new project, then call your sprite number counter. So let's just make the digits, like for number 1 we'll put 1 here, and then for 2 we'll put 2, then 3 3, and as you can see the costume names are also getting updated. So if I just duplicate this 3, it becomes 4 and so on. So okay, so after 9, duplicate it, rename the costume to 0 and put the text to 0 as well. Yeah, so that's basically our number counter. So I'm going to place it somewhere here, and then go to the extensions, uh, click on this button to open all the extensions, and then choose pen. So now the main blocks we're going to be using is erase all and stamp. Okay, so first create a new variable to put our number. This can be used for score as well in case you're making it for games, and then a local variable called count hash for this sprite only. This is to check which is the correct digit it is creating. So basically the advantage of this number counter is we don't have to use uh, this old style number reader. So yeah, just change this to slider and you're good to go. So now what we're going to be doing is we're going to create a new block called number counter, and then we're going to put number colon and then an input called number so that it can print our number, and then a label called spacing and then an input called spacing. We can specify our spacing here, and then in a label called x, then x, and then a label called y and an input called y. So this is for our position. So make sure to click run without screen refresh, otherwise this number counter will glitch as pen renders slow. So basically what run without screen refresh is, it makes whatever under this fast and it will happen under a single screen refresh. So yeah, make sure to click it. Okay, I'll just, yeah, okay. So first of all, when green flag clicked, forever loop, make sure to put this erase all here so that it can update our number counter. And then here, just drag this block here and then put number here so that we can slide this, and this number, like whatever the value of this number, it will come here. So yeah, then the spacing, let's just keep it to 20, and then the x, I'll just put the current x minus 218 and y 148, and yeah, okay. Now we'll use this count hash variable. So basically set count hash to 0, and then we're going to repeat length of our number. So basically this will detect how many digits we have in the number. But however, if it's a decimal value, it will be a problem. So we'll just have to round it off. Okay, so now what we're going to do is, in this repeat loop, let's change count hash by 1, and then let's switch costume to letter count hash of number. So basically it will start with the first digit. So the initially the count hash is 0, so it will change it by 1, which will go to the first digit, and then it will switch costume to the first digit of the number, and then depending on the number of digits this will continuously happen. So like after it changes to the first digit, it goes to the next digit, like suppose 2, the count hash should be 2, and then it will switch costume to letter 2, like digit 2 of the number. So yeah, then let's go ahead and stamp it here. So basically it will just display it there, and then let's change x by spacing. Also in the beginning here, let's go to x input, and then y input. So yeah, also we don't want to display this original sprite as we're going to be using the pen. So just when it wants to render the number, we'll just show, but after it renders we'll hide it. Let's just clean that up. As you can see, that's our number counter. However, the spacing is quite less, so let's just keep it to 25. Yeah, 25 is a good number. So for a number with only one digit it works, two digit it works, and even three digit. It can also work for higher values, something like this. So yeah, that works. Now this step is optional, but if you want to add effects for your number counter, then this is the right time. So there are a lot of effects you can do with this number counter, but I'll teach you how to add uh, the color effect. So let's get started. So let's just create a new variable called color. Let's just set it for the sprite only. So first let's set the color to 0, and then let's change it by 2 here under the number counter block, and then here the block we'll set color effect to color, like so. You can also change this color variable depending on how fast you wanted to change its color. Suppose you wanted to change it by 1, it changes slowly, but if you put 25 or something, it changes like this. I'll just put 2 here, or let's say something like 1.5. Yeah, so yeah, 1.5 is nice. And yeah, so that's our number counter. However, to end up this video, uh, I would like to tell something. So like an important note you should be doing. So basically, if in your project or anything, if you're going to be using pen and it is out of this sprite, then it won't render that. Instead, you should render all your pen stuff in one sprite if you're going to be using pen. So all the rendering can happen under this forever loop, and it will update because of this erase all block. And if it's not working properly, then make sure your define block has a run without screen refresh on. So yeah, that's how we could create a number counter using Scratch, a very simple one. So thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like and subscribe so that you don't miss the latest content. uh, and if you have any questions, comment down below and I'll be happy to answer them. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.